Okay, so I had a few people over on Twitter and also in the comments section asking, where's the Garo reviews? Where is my Garo Vanishing Line review? I'm looking at you, Usama. Nah, I'm just totally kidding. There's also been a couple of other people who have been wondering what's been going on with my Garo catch-up. They kind of wanted me to check out Garo just to see what it's like and just, give my overall thoughts on the very first 2 episodes that have come out so far. So in today's video I am here to do just that. So this isn't really going to be like a review of sorts. This is most likely going to be a video in which I just explain my overall thoughts. So it's probably not going to be as long, but nevertheless I hope you get some enjoyment out of this video. On to the video. So one of the anime for the fall of 2017 season that has come out so far is Garo Vanishing Line. Now, Garo is a series that I have heard of. I haven't really heard too many, interesting things about it though, but I have heard some things regarding the series. Some people like it, others think it's just kind of like a meh series from what I have heard. Apparently the first season was actually really good, second season was debatable, and then now there is Garo Vanishing Line. So I guess you can say that this is technically the 3rd entry within the Garo series. Now apparently from what I'm told that each Garo has kind of like their different story, so I didn't really have to have any prior knowledge to the first or second shows, so I could just dive right into the 3rd one. So in case any of you are interested about this Garo Vanishing Line series, you don't have to watch the previous series to dive into this one. So Garo Vanishing Line is animated by Studio Mappa, the same studio that is working on Inuyashiki for this fall 2017 season, and they have also came out with other pretty good shows as well. Now, as far as my overall thoughts on Garo when it comes down to what I saw from these first 2 episodes that have been released so far, is that it's a very action-packed series. And trust me, I mean way action-packed. This anime takes place in the city of Russell City. It is basically a place in which a lot of weird stuff and crime goes about within the city itself, and our main protagonist of the series is named Sword. Yes, that's his name. And Sword ends up meeting up with this girl who apparently has lost her older brother and also knows a little bit about this keyword that has been going on throughout the city known as El Dorado. As to what El Dorado is, we do not know exactly what it is, but regarding Sword, he does know what it is, because it does seem as though he has some type of, past with that keyword as well. And also judging by, the premise of the, series, it is stated that apparently, I guess, Sword's, younger sister has apparently disappeared as well. So technically there's like polar opposites of each other. We have it to where Sword is looking for, I guess, El Dorado as well to discover where exactly his younger sister is. And then you also have Sophie, who is apparently the girl who has lost her older brother that is in search of this El Dorado, just like how Sword is. So that's when they make a pact with one another, and thus the story begins. I mean, that is pretty much the general setup of this show, and I mean, as far as it having a story with substance, that is actually kind of interesting. Personally, I'm not really feeling the story whatsoever. And when it comes down to the characters, while some can be a little bit quirky, I'm not really feeling them, to be completely honest with you. I mean, Sword likes tits, I mean, that's cool, but I mean, he's not really exactly that relatable. I mean, I don't know. Regarding the enemies of what we see throughout the series of Garo Vanishing Line, it seems as though there are these things that are basically kind of like lingering shadows in the sense, and if like an individual has a really strong desire, like if they really want something, like how we saw in episode 2, there was this sprinter athlete who, lost his legs, and he wanted to have his legs back, you know, so he can finally walk and run again. You know, he really, really wanted that. And if he really wanted his legs back, it would take years upon years of rehabilitation, but even then, sometimes that doesn't even work out. So the dude literally thought that he would never be able to walk or run again. And then that is where we see in episode 2 that there is like this lingering shadow who basically manipulates him to accepting and coming to terms with his emotional state, to like his truest desires as to what he wants, and basically his wish was granted. But in turn, it didn't made him, you know, more human than he already was. It basically completely backfired and turned him into a demon of sorts, or whatever you call these things in the world of Garo Vanishing Line. But yeah, I will say this, when it comes down to this series, it is definitely a fun watch. I will say that it's fun, you know, you can just watch it and get a good, you know, action thrill out of it, I would say. As far as, you know, if the story actually interests me, not really as of right now. When it comes down to the characters, I mean, they're kind of bland, to be completely honest with you. I don't really see a whole lot going for them. Hopefully, maybe they flesh out later down the line, but as far as what I have seen of these first 2 episodes, I didn't really particularly like the characters, nor found the story quite interesting, and I don't even know if they will in fact get fleshed out. I kind of highly doubt it. I just most likely definitely feel as though this is not really a series that is going to focus too much on, you know, an interesting story. It's just there to kind of like throw out fun, entertaining action, you know? And that's exactly what this series is. It is definitely fun. It definitely will entertain you, and it does have a lot of good action choreography sequences within the series as well. So if you're into just heavy action anime, then definitely consider Garo Vanishing Line. As for me, I'll probably watch it on my own time, but most likely I am not going to do reviews for this series, as I am doing a lot of reviews for the other stuff that has been coming out, and it just keeps on building up. So, I mean, I'm not going to be able to do reviews for this series, so for those of you who were wanting me to at least check, you know, this series out and give my overall thoughts, well, here you go. But as far as, you know, reviewing the series weekly, sorry, it's most likely not going to happen just due to how busy I am with other stuff as well as reviewing other stuff, so sumimasen. With that said, everyone, I hope you enjoyed. Be sure to give this video a like if you enjoyed it, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Thank you very much for watching.